Hello and welcome to episode 50 of Legacy Gaming with Atari Man 71. I am playing through my collection currently of Atari 2600 cartridges. I have over 450 cartridges and 400 of which I believe are unique. So I'm only going to play the unique games on my stream here and in my recordings. I'm not going to play the games that are rebranded or just repackaged and basically the same game. If there are slight variations in the game, I will actually play it a little bit, just touch on it, but I won't do a full gameplay on it. You know, there's just so many games here to play. If you like retro gaming and you like what I'm calling legacy gaming, these are the initial systems that I think launched the industry of home video games. You know, I have an Atari 2600, 5200, 7800. I have an Intellivision. I have a ColecoVision. I have an Odyssey 2. I have a Nintendo Entertainment System. I have all these old video games that I've collected throughout the years, and Atari has been my focus for collection, so I have the biggest collection of that, so I started there first. But I'm going to play through these games first and just give you a brief overview of the gameplay, what they look like, and then once I've gone through the whole collection and shared the whole collection, I'll go back and maybe spend some time focusing on individual games and honing my skills and making myself a better player. But right now there's just so many of them and so many games that I really haven't played, and I just wanted to share them, so I'm putting this out there. So please like and subscribe and follow me and give me a thumbs up. I'm on Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube. I stream on Twitch. I put the recordings on Twitter or on YouTube right after, and then I'm very active on Twitter. I put upcoming games that I'm going to be playing. I put information about my collection, things that I've been buying and things like that. And then I also, participate in comments. I, try to participate in chat on Twitch, but I'm really focused on gameplay. And so I do respond to comments in YouTube. And, if you send me a message in Twitter, I will get back to you. If there's something you'd like to see or some information you're willing to share with me, I'm more than happy to correspond with you. So tonight I'm going to continue in my Activision collection, and we have 3 more games. We have Seaquest, we have Oink, and we have Dolphin, and admittedly I did not know of these games until I started collecting. Truthfully, there were so many games at the time that these came out. It's just you couldn't keep track of everything, and if a friend didn't have it, if you didn't get a recommendation, you just didn't know about it. And these games, the titles, especially the title Oink, it may have been a little bit of a turnoff. Dolphin, the pink cover, and, being a dolphin, you'd figure that's a game for girls, whatever, there's no such thing. It's just a game, and the gameplay is the gameplay. And so, back then, though, things were, very much compartmentalized, and people would, focus on the wrong sort of things back then. So anyway, I'm going to start out with Seaquest today, and I'll call up my information for that. So Seaquest is cartridge AX-022. It was released in 1983, and it uses a joystick controller, and I have my Wicco command controller as usual. So I admittedly, I stole a lot of this information because I don't have much experience with these games. I stole a lot of this information tonight from Wikipedia. Just so that I have good information to share. So in this, you use a submarine and shoot at enemies and rescue divers. The enemies include sharks and submarines. The submarines shoot missiles at you. You must ward off the enemies by firing an unlimited supply of missiles while trying to rescue divers swimming through the water. Points are awarded to the player for shooting enemies at 10 points each starting, and then it increases as the game advances. You can hold up to 6 divers at a time, and when you surface with 6 divers, you advance to the next round. When you surface with fewer than 6 divers, you lose 1 diver, but you refill your oxygen tanks. And there is a meter at the bottom of the screen that shows you your oxygen that you have remaining. When you do surface with 6 divers, you get a bonus for any remaining oxygen you have on your submarine at the time. You start the game with 3 extra lives, and you get an additional life for 10,000 points. And I did that once in practice, so we'll see if I can do that again here today. VGR ratings for this game: the graphics are rated 3 for decent, and the playability is 2 for dry, brief enjoyment. And I believe that's because there's really not much variety. You just shoot your enemies and pick up the divers and surface. There is an extra sub that patrols on the surface, and if you touch it, you die. If you surface without any divers, you lose a life. There's all sorts of little subtle things in the game that the game throws at you. So here's my Seaquest cartridge. I will put that in my Atari 2600. I will turn on the video capture card. And I will turn it on. So this game is actually immediately live. You can start playing right away. So I will do that. Ugh. So that's a mistake you need to be wary of. So I have 3 guys. A full load is 6. I always like to go in behind the subs. So there I finished my load. And something I've noticed even in practice is if you shoot a sub, a lot of times a diver will show up. So now I lost a diver because I surfaced. So that theory did not hold true. Alright, so now I have the full load. Go to the surface. And now we'll see the surface sub, I believe, in this level. Yeah, there's the surface sub. Dual submarines. Oh, that was my mistake. Yeah, that's another thing. If you're slick, you can get in between the sharks. You can also occasionally pick up a diver and not be in the shark's path. So now there's something dangerous going to happen. Oh, I can't move. Woo. Yeah, you got... Okay, so this is the Swedish fish. I call them the Swedish fish because they're red. You got to time it so that... Oh, that's game. You got to time it so that when the sub is on the surface, it wasn't too close to you because you're frozen on the surface as the level starts. If that sub comes and touches you, you die. Game over. So I'll reset. I'll play it again. Play a little more cautiously here. Got a surface. Lose a diver. So now I'm down to 3. But it immediately gave me a diver, which was nice. Ugh. Messed that. Full load, go to the surface. So I guess in theory this game could go on for a very long time. I know that in practice I tried doing that just to collect points, just to see what would happen. And so I got a full load, go to the surface. There's no advantage to it. You know, the gameplay gets increasingly difficult. You know, things start moving faster. You can't just continue on at that slow level at the initial part of the game to just rack up hundreds of points. Now there's a situation. Had to be careful there. Oh, that was my mistake. I saw it and I just reacted poorly. Oh. Tried to sneak through. Full load. 10,000 free sub. The subs are easier to deal with at these higher levels than the sharks are. That's game. That's game. 11,790. And, you know, they said dry brief enjoyment, and it's just because it's the same thing over and over. You know, I mean, I could keep playing, but it's just you keep killing the sharks and keep killing the subs. Keep getting 6 guys and keep getting to the surface. There's no variation to the game, you know. And so, you know, I believe if you spend a lot of time with it, it gets very predictable and you get very good at it. So I will turn Seaquest off and put in my next game, which is Oink. So this is what Oink looks like. And I will call up my information about Oink. So Oink is cartridge AX-023. It was released in 1983. It uses the joystick controller as well. And again, I stole information from Wikipedia because I don't have much experience here. So 3 pigs, each with their own house, find themselves being attacked by the nefarious Bigelow Bee Wolf, BB Wolf for short. The wolf attempts to break through the 3-layer deep wall in the pig's home by blowing away pieces of the wall. Simultaneously, the pigs must collect patches from the top of the screen and drop them into the holes in the wall on the bottom, thus protecting from the wolf's breath. If the pig gets hit by the wolf's breath, he will be stunned and start to fall out of the house. A life will be lost if the hole is big enough for the pig to fall through completely. And a whole pig is lost. That's really what it is, because there's 3 pigs. It's not 3 lives. It's 3 little pigs. The wall of the first house is yellow because it was straw. The wall of the second house is brown because it's wood. And the wall of the third house is red. I say brown because it's wood and red because it's bricks. Because the brown is actually green in color on my screen. I don't know. I maybe need a contrast adjustment or something like that. But I did adjust a lot of stuff so that I could see the game clearly. So you score 4 points for each patch you apply to the wall. When all the patches are used, the new row of patches appears and the wolf's attack speed is increased. Each time a new rows appear, the point value of the patches multiplies. So a patch from the third section of bricks or straw or whatever, the third time you get the top to show, it's worth 12 points. The fourth is worth 16 points. The fifth is worth 20. Although getting to the fifth is kind of crazy. So there's 3 gameplay variations in the game. The first game is 1 player. The second 2 are 2 players. Game 1 and 2 you play as the pig. Game 3, 1 player plays as the pig, 1 player plays as the wolf. So that's actually an interesting variation of the game. And you can get a badge. I think it's the Oinkers badge if you achieve 25,000 points, and I've gotten nowhere near that. So it would be a while till I'm able to do that. So VGR ratings for this game: the graphics are rated 5 for excellent, the playability is 5 for irresistible. And I suppose you can get addicted to this game and trying to get to these 25,000 points. You know, it actually is kind of difficult, and you'll see when I go to the gameplay. It's quite an accomplishment to get 25,000 points in this game, especially because you're getting 3 points for that first level of patches. I mean, you got to be quick. Okay, so like I said, I'm going to play game 1 because that's the only 1-player game, and see how I do. It's not that I'm not going to do that good. You know, if I get 1,000 points, I'd be happy. Now it's getting dangerous here because he's getting a big hole. Ah. No! He got me. So the first little pig is gone. Now we're going to do the second pig. This is supposed to be brown. I guess it's close to brown. That was just a waste. Ooh, just protected myself. That was lucky. Jerk. Almost. Almost. So this is the third little pig. House of bricks. That hole's getting big. No! 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 It's almost 4,000 points, so I'll try it again. It's probably as good as you're going to see me do, though. I don't have a lot of practice in this game. No! Oh, no! That was my mistake. I should have gone to the right there. See, I have trouble dropping them sometimes. And that was ridiculous. No! No! Oh! You see, I'm not doing as good this game as I did the last one. Come on. No! I'll play one more round. No. No. Give it a good effort. Second little pig. Man, he wastes no time. Across here? No. Get across. Hmm. No! Got me. Man, he's quick. Jesus. Oh, man, he got me quick. So 4,200. I got a little better. This is an addictive game. I don't know if it's irresistible. It's pretty fun, though, and it's a real challenge. I guess figuring out the strategy to get the bricks and place them is really the main thing to do. You know, I kind of figured out to get him from the outsides first and then from the middle. But as he adjusted, you know, that angular tongue or breath or whatever that is, that's actually pretty tough to get away from. So anyway, I will call it on Oink. I'll take that out. And the last game I have on my list is Dolphin. Okay, so I will call up my information on Dolphin. Okay, so Dolphin is game AX-024. It was also released in 1983, and it also uses the joystick controller. And this is also taken from Wikipedia. So the player controls a dolphin attempting to flee a giant squid. You must avoid colliding with the packs of seahorses while navigating both forward and backward moving currents. So there's little arrows that those are the currents. If you hit one that is pointing in the direction you're swimming, it gives you a boost. If you hit one in the opposite direction of the way you're swimming, it pushes you closer to the squid. If the squid gets to you, you lose a life. Now, the game is interesting in that it uses sound to predict or to tell you where the break in the seahorses are. The seahorses are like these walls that you need to swim through. And the dolphin shoots out his echolocation and it comes back, and there's a tone that comes back. And that tone, the higher the pitch of the tone, the higher up the opening is in the seahorses. The lower the tone is, the lower the seahorses are. And so you can use that to kind of predict. I still run into the seahorses quite a bit. But it's, you know, it's interesting that they use sound as basically another input for the game. So if you're hard of hearing, you know, maybe this is not the game for you. The other thing is, if the squid is getting close to you, as long as the squid is like high in the water and you're low in the water, switch direction and it pushes you all the way to the front of the screen, gives you a nice little jump on the squid to stay away from him. Now, the squid is constantly chasing you, but there is a way to turn the tide. Now, dolphins eat squid, so I don't know, you know, it's kind of a weird situation. But anyway, I guess it's a giant squid. So there's this seagull that you can hear, and it flies across the top of the water. If you catch the seagull, which dolphins eat seagulls too, if you catch the seagull, you become invincible and you can actually chase the squid. But it's a very short-term invincibility. So you need to make sure that squid is close by, because if you get it too late, you die. And so, you know, I think if you kill the squid, you get a couple thousand points. It's actually a nice little bonus here. So VGR rating for this game, the graphics is rated 3 for decent, and the playability is 4 for fun. So this is Dolphin, and I just read in the instructions, if you achieve 80,000 points, you can become a friend of the dolphins. That's quite an accomplishment, because this is actually a difficult game to play. So I'll just play it for a little bit, and then maybe I'll call it a day. You know, I'm not that good at it, so I'll probably do a few attempts, but then that'll be it. So I'm going to reset the game. So to start the game, you just push the button. So that's a forward current. That's a backward current. It's a low tone. Oh, that's a real low tone. So I get a little boost. There's the seagull. Oh, I missed him. Oh. Down. Seagull. Ugh, missed him again. Ugh. Missed him again. See, I should have changed direction there. So, I'm going to start my next life. That second life, I always have trouble staying away from him, and I know I should reverse direction. So this is about right there. Down. Too low. Didn't get the Dolphin. And he got me. Alright, I'll reverse direction on this one so you can see it. Now, he got me anyway, but I did reverse direction. So I'll play it again. It's challenging because the sounds are your inputs. I'm not really talking that much because you have to listen to the game. Now there's the invincibility. Got him. Got him. So I guess you get 1,000 points. Got me. The seahorses did me in there. There we go. Effectively turn direction. You got me. I was surfacing for that seagull. Oh. Oh, slow down. Oof. It's hard. This is a hard game. There's only 5 openings. There we go. Oh, timed it wrong. Ugh. Oof. Timed it wrong. So this game, I'll play it again. 80,000 points is a long way off. I haven't even ever gotten 10. I suppose the more you play this game, the better you get. Recognizing the sounds and knowing exactly where to go. Kind of trapped myself against the bottom of the ocean. Oof. Just that little hit of that seahorse. That's enough to slow you down. So they talk about playing games with the squid to get him to slow down. Oof. I wonder if you could just flip on the surface. Got him. Wonder if I found a cheat. I think he comes to the surface, though. Ooh, I didn't get away from him when I turned direction, reverse direction there. Alright, one more time, one more time. I'll play it for real again. Oof. That's up high. Missed him. Got away from the squid. Change direction. Tried to change direction again. It's a hard game. Alright, that's number 2. 3. That's 2. Oh. Boy, it is. Alright, slowed him down. It's 4. Ugh. Ah, the starfish or the seahorses screwed me. I heard it coming and I was like, go to the surface, and then I hit that and it slowed me down, and then the bird flew past. Killed this squid. Just off by just a little bit. Oop. Hit that bad current. Ugh. 2,000. I didn't even kill him, but I got 2,000 points. It's pretty good. I think I didn't kill him. Maybe I did kill him once. All right, one last try, and then that's it. I'll call it an evening. Stupid seagull. Dang it! Should have had that bird. Ooh, I jumped over him. that game? No, one last. Oh. Oop. Hey. Hey. Hey, now look at that score. Maybe 80,000 isn't out of reach. Close. I got 10,000. Hey, I got 10,000 points. That's something. I guess it is a pretty fun game, and the more time you spend with it, the more you recognize the tones and recognize where to swim. But you really need to spend the time listening. It's a lot more difficult than just going through a little maze. This is actually kind of, for an Atari, it's a pretty interesting game. I don't think I've ever played anything like it, and I've had these games and just never have played them, so I'm actually pretty excited to be playing them now. So anyway, that's my stream for the day. Been on for an hour and a half now, probably an hour-long recording maybe. But anyway, if you like this kind of stuff, if you like the retro gaming, please follow me on Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube. I'm on all three platforms. I'm very active on all three. I stream Monday through Friday between 5 and 11 p.m. and then immediately put the videos up on YouTube. And then I'm on Twitter constantly. I'm constantly putting additional content on there. If you would like to leave a comment on my YouTube page or on Twitter, please do. If there's something you'd like to see, please let me know. Like I said, I have over 450 games, so I have a majority of the ones that people know about and some they don't know about. So, even these games, these 3 games I played today, I didn't really know about them until probably 20 years ago, which granted that's a long time ago, but that was when I started collecting them. And, now, I'm just really getting around to playing them because I was just focused on getting all the games and not really playing all of them. So that's my stream for the day. As always, stay safe, be healthy, wash your hands and social distance. I'll be back tomorrow with 3 additional games. I appreciate you taking the time to watch. Have a good evening, and thank you.